Saw a video the other day. It disturbs me. Actually happened in my own town. Happened downtown. A couple of men. They look buff. They look like they work out. Tall. And they were picking on a couple other men. They were thinner men. And the buff man, he was actually in the thinner man's face, talking trash, and he was talking trash to the camera, talking about I gotta keep the riffraff out of my neighborhood, and they're kind of laughing and joking a little bit.
Today's racist of the day, in my opinion, claims that he's going to get rid of all the black people. The hood rats, as he claims.
Hey, dude, and my friends, get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, this is 7-Eleven? It's my 7-Eleven. My 7-Eleven.
It's my 7-Eleven.
That's right.
I mean, I live right here too.
And it's Smash 7-Eleven.
He lives.
You coming out here?
You do, and you were chasing that man as he was walking
You're
away.
damn right. Get that on film. I'm chasing the hood rats off of my block.
7-Eleven. This is not your block. You own this.
You don't even know the problem.
This allegedly happened in Denver, Colorado, so I need you guys to share this, duet this, tag as many people as you can so we can identify who these guys are. And major...
It's disturbing to me because the fact that a person would think it's okay. Now, I don't know what happened before this video, so my guess, something else went on, maybe, I don't know, but all I know is what I saw, man. And he's in this guy's face, this bigger guy's in this thinner guy's face, talking about, I'll keep the riffraff out of my neighborhood, I don't want you on my block, this kind of thing. And it fascinates to me that people will act that way. And I'll tell you what I see. Sometimes you'll see these bigger guys and they know who to pick on. So he's got his girlfriend around, he's got his friends around, they're kind of laughing or talking, and it looks like he feels empowered in some way. But they know who to pick on. I mean, this bigger guy is picking on this little skinny guy, and the skinny guy is backing away and moving on. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing for this bigger guy. Because sometimes you get full of yourself and you think, yeah, I bullied this guy and I got him out the block and I'll go bully somebody else. But too often though, right? You'll see people try to bully somebody, get in their face, and you'll see that person get hurt. You'll see them get knocked the fuck out. Something happens. Something dangerous happens. They seem to know who to do it to, but sometimes I see videos where they don't know who to do it to. I know one thing, you don't get in people's faces. You don't get in people's faces posturing. Mike Tyson says that everybody has a plan and wants to get into a fight until they get hit in the face. And it's true. Getting hit in the face is not fun. I'm not a fighter, but I've been hit in the face. It's no fun. It's no fun. Rings your bell. And you see that over and over again. These guys just getting hit in the face in their fights and they don't recover. And sometimes, even if you do recover, sometimes you get knocked out. It doesn't take much to knock out a man. And you're putting yourself posturing like you're so tough, like they do in the movies, right? Trying to be like Clint Eastwood in these movies where you're just getting in somebody's face and posturing. And you won't be able to block a punch that close if a guy decides to hit you. He doesn't even have to be a great puncher, but if he hits you right, you're going to be unconscious. You're going to be hurt. But, people walk away. I mean, it's a smart thing to do when you get into these posturing situations with people. The smart thing to do is just to walk away and move on. Because you don't want to. It's interesting that people that know self-defense, they say, people that really know self-defense, that practice martial arts, they always say, I walk away. I avoid confrontation at all costs. I walk away. Most of them, right? It's the ones who don't know self-defense, the ones who, they may go to the gym and they build up a little bit, but they don't really know how to fight. They don't know what fighting is about. They're the ones who are posturing and, putting out their chest, their big chest, and stand up to some little guy and trying to intimidate, and they think they're all tough because they did it. But they're showing their inexperience in fighting. They're showing that their insecurities in fighting, because somebody who's secure, somebody who knows how to fight, they don't put themselves in that situation. They don't bully other people, usually, and they don't put themselves They don't allow themselves to be in situations where somebody's trying to challenge them to fight. They will do everything they can to move on, to get away from a fight. And the only time that they would fight is if you force a fight, you touch them, you touch a family member, whatever it is, then they'll be forced to fight. But street fights are dangerous. Weapons, guns, knives. You can't tap out in a street fight. You know, in a controlled environment, you know, on the mat, you tap out, ref is standing there watching, he'll jump in, he'll stop the fight. In a street fight, nobody's there to stop that fight. You're lucky if somebody's there to stop that fight. Complete danger. No rules in street fights. In the mat, in MMA, there's rules. There's rules. Even though there's a lot of things you can do in those fights, there are rules for each other's safety so that you can live another day, fight another day. In the street, there's no fucking rules when you're fighting somebody in the street. You don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know how they're gonna try to hurt you. You don't know what weapon they're gonna pull out. There's no rules. People who posture in the streets are dumb. They're dumb. And they can look at a little guy, like these big guys, they look at a little guy and they say, yeah, I'm gonna posture and show him how tough I am. And like this guy says, I'm gonna get rid of the riffraff. And he bullies this guy off this block or whatever. Dumb. Because the size of a guy don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. You don't know if that guy can fight. You don't know if that guy has a weapon. And you don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know what his mindset is. He may kill you with his bare hands. He may maim you. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. These guys are dumb. That's why it shows how amateurish they are when they're posturing. And you see it over and over again in some of these videos that we see, where these guys are posturing. They're big guys and they're buff and they're posturing. They're looking for a fight. And somebody hits them one time and they go down. They don't get back up because they can't even take a punch. They don't get back up. They underestimate the person in front of them. So it's a dumb thing to do, supposedly get rid of riffraff. So if I was those guys, I wouldn't be patting myself on the back because this guy backed away. And I said earlier, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It could be a good thing and a bad thing. And I don't remember what the reason was. I was thinking it was a good thing. Oh, good thing in a sense for this guy, because he's like, yeah, I got rid of the riffraff. My friends are patting me on the back. My girl's over here watching. She knows I'm a tough guy. Good in that sense, I guess, right? Good to the ego. Bad in a sense that you'll feed your ego and you'll do it again and again. And one day when you do it, you're going to get into a street fight. And street fights are fucked up. That's all I got.